Welcome to the next video in the Daisy Petal Perfusion Bioreactor System Introductory Series. I'm Alex, the Director of Engineering Operations at Sunflower Therapeutics. In the previous videos, you learned about the Daisy Petal, its single-use assembly, and the suite of software that drives it all. Now we'll build on that foundation and learn how to create a recipe in Nursery to automate your fermentation. Nursery's easy-to-use recipe creation process allows you to precisely define and automate your entire bioprocess sequence. Once the recipe is loaded into Helianthus, the Daisy Petal will take care of the process automatically. No bioreactor babysitting required. Let's get started. To access Nursery, log into the assigned IP address. To comply with 21 CFR Part 11, all actions taken in Nursery are logged. To preserve security, there are distinct user types, each with different permissions. Operators can view existing fluids and recipes, but only supervisors can create or edit them. Since we're making a recipe, we've logged in as a supervisor. From the home screen, we'll focus on two features, fluids and recipes. We'll start with fluids. Here, you can add a new fluid, update an existing fluid, or export an audit trail. Fluids are the process liquids used in fermentation. Acid, base, and antifoam are characterized as additives. The Daisy Petal can accommodate up to 6 different media that can be blended in a wide variety of control strategies using the 2 media pumps on the system. When creating a new fluid, enter a descriptive name for the media, select the fluid type, select the fluid vendor, and enter the density. Optionally, you can enter pH, conductivity, and any fluid composition information. Once you're done, click Save and the fluid will be available in the drop-down menu during recipe creation. Repeat this process for every new fluid to be used in your fermentation. Supervisors can edit existing fluids, and every action taken in Nursery, whether adding or editing a fluid, is logged in an audit trail that can be downloaded for review. Now we're ready to create the recipe itself. Click Create New Recipe, give it a unique and descriptive name, and then click Create Recipe. Next, you'll select the operating mode. Operating mode on the Daisy Petal is always perfusion. The editor is organized into 4 panels: USP operations, media and inputs, sequence of operations, and warning and alarm limits. In the USP operations panel, some details are already filled in from the previous step. Here, you'll enter the inoculum name and the inoculum volume that you'll add to the bioreactor. The working volume of the bioreactor is always 1 liter. You'll also set the antifoam dose size and frequency. If you want to enable advanced media strategies, you can check the dual pump mode box. There are several options for media blending strategies that use the 2 media pumps. We recommend you review the user manual to find which suits your fermentation. Next, in the Media and Inputs panel, you'll select the media you want to use, up to 6, from the dropdown. Enter the available volumes and then click Add Media. Then, you'll add your acid, base, and antifoam with at least 650 milliliters of each. Finally, you can record any additional additives that will be added manually through the addition points on the bioreactor, such as trace metals. The Sequence of Operations panel is where you'll tell the Daisy Petal exactly how to run. For each step, you'll pick what media you're adding and decide where the perfusate goes, either to biomass accumulation or transition for waste, or to production for collection. You'll also set the maximum impeller tip speed that limits how fast the Daisy Petal mixes. Then, you'll define your maximum allowed gas flow rate, which controls the total air and oxygen going through the bioreactor's gas sparge ring. Finally, you'll set the pH, temperature, and dissolved oxygen set points, along with their acceptable ranges. Don't worry, the Daisy Petal will automatically adjust to keep everything within the defined operating ranges. You'll also enter the duration of the step in hours, along with any bleed instructions. If you want to add a bleed, you'll define the start time, or how many hours into this step the bleed should start, the rate that the pump should be drawing, and the bleed ramp, if you want the bleed rate to change at a set flow rate per hour. The last step here is to set the vessel volumes per day, which defines the total media addition flow rate in units of VVD. We can now add a second operation step by clicking the Add Operation button and repeating this entry procedure for the new step. Nursery allows up to 20 steps, making it highly flexible to suit any fermentation strategy. This recipe has 3 steps, 1 for the biomass accumulation phase, 1 transition step, and 1 production step. The final panel is warning and alarm limits. Here, you'll define the limits for pH, temperature, and dissolved oxygen, so the system knows when to notify users that a fermentation parameter is outside of its operating range, or to execute corrective actions. To finish the recipe, click Check Recipe. Nursery will scan for missing information or logic errors. Once the check is complete, save the recipe to the Harvest server. Now, when you are ready to execute your campaign in Helianthus, the new recipe will appear in the Recipe Selection drop-down menu. In this video, you learned how to create a recipe in Nursery. The software is designed to be easy to use, yet powerful enough to handle any microbial fermentation strategy. We hope you'll join us for the next video. Thanks for watching.